Hello, and welcome to Flex and Flix. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the 5th episode of Game of Thrones.
Wow. Hello.
Was it a doozy? Doozy?
Doozy.
Doozy.
Back in the day.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we have a whole lot happened. Not just, that was a real big episode.
That was the episode that I was waiting for, though.
That was probably my favorite episode I've ever seen.
Easily. Mainly because the dragon slayed the whole fucking town. But,
Gosh, the dragon.
The hound and fucking mountain situation. The
hound and
dragon
mountain.
slaying.
Gosh,
Cersei
we have so much to talk
fucking
about.
losing it. Jamie, even though it's weird and awkward, you're like kind of like, oh fuck, like he came back, but it's like it's just wacko.
All right, so to start off the
Okay,
episode,
sorry.
Varys was killed.
No nuts.
No nuts was burned alive.
Barbecued.
And I didn't think he should have died. I liked Varys. You like
I
Varys?
did like him. He was just too sneaky, and his little like my little birds. I didn't like that little fucking my little birds. Like,
I
what,
did
you
think that
fucking
he was
releasing
creepy with
pigeons
the
when
way
you're
he
nuts?
talked with. Yeah, exactly. My little birds are
My little
everywhere.
birds. Like yeah.
But at the
I
same
couldn't do it.
time, he was the first person to be cool to Ned Stark in the very
True that.
first season. He
Well,
was walking in, giving him water.
But he was all Mr. G about like Ned Stark. Oh, Ned Stark.
Snarky Stark.
Yeah, Ned Stark could have controlled the Seven Kingdoms. He should have. He was like a GS dude.
See, Varys always liked, and he said, I hope that I'm wrong. And he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Um,
Okay, so the Varys thing
and
was
then
kind of barbecued
Tyrion,
up.
the next big thing that happened was
Tyrion was hurt from that, son. From the Varys.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "Fuck, bro, it's your time, dog."
No, I was gonna say the next big thing that happened was Tyrion let Jamie go. How we found out that when she goes,
Yeah, but
oh,
you
by
knew
the
that
way,
was coming.
Jamie didn't even leave.
You knew that was coming.
Well, I didn't
Because
expect
he
her to
did that back
say
to him,
we
and
captured
then, like-
Jamie. I thought
I didn't
Jamie really
expect-
got away.
yeah, I didn't
All of a sudden, she was like, "Hey, by the way, we got your fucking brother."
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I knew that
Oh, right
Tyrion
away.
was gonna go in there and try to do something for him, which he
He
did.
said, "You're the only one that didn't treat me like a monster." He said, "You're all I had."
Let his
And
ass
he never
go.
did always.
Yeah.
He always just treated him like a regular brother.
Yeah, and then, damn, that was crazy. He let him go like that, and then he was just going through the city, and just the city was.
He almost
being
didn't get in, and he
absolutely
took him
demolished.
forever.
First of all, stop.
All right, yeah, let's just get right into
Stop.
that because we want to
Stop.
talk about it for
Stop.
so much.
When the dragon came by and blew up all their guns that they had.
Well,
their
first
big
she went to
arrows.
Euron.
Yeah, I know, and burned every ship to the ground. First of
She
all,
got
I
to-
didn't know how powerful the flames were. I know this sounds ridiculous. We're talking about dragons here, but the flames were like blowing up the ships where they had like fucking C4 on the bottom of these things.
Well, it says that they
Are
are
they filled with wildfire, or what is it called?
it's powerful enough to melt rock. So I'm sure
that's
it's
right,
just
that's
an
right, that's
absolute
right, okay.
blast.
Yeah, that's right. It's 'cause
Way
it's
too hot.
Smashing the ships. Homie was done. I was happy.
Shit
when that
itself
happened,
probably
though.
is exploding because it's so hot.
Yeah, she came in all dart light.
Well, she realized that first time in the last episode, I feel like that
just flying out
they're
in the
slow.
fucking- yeah.
They're slow to reload. If I can get past that, if I can get behind them or at least get in the
Yeah.
fire, then they're fucked.
Yeah, that
And
was nuts.
but
when she
I
was, like,
really
dicking
didn't
to dodging.
I didn't expect and did expect all at the same time for her to do what she did.
I definitely did, because I knew that something was going to be. They were going to play a role. They were going to play something
But
off of
like
her being
that?
crazy. But when they showed her all whacked out, like with the circles under her eyes and her like not feeding herself and all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah, when
you could tell
they
she
said
was going to be
that.
all fucking nutso.
I was saying that she looks like her dad when they
Yeah.
showed the dad freaking out that one.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I never see.
She
I
looked like
I
that.
haven't seen that yet.
It's you've seen it. It's in the show. It's only for a little bit. Bran went back in time a couple times and he tried to fuck with
I'm
them.
gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it.
But she looks just like him in that moment. Her hair was so white. It wasn't just blonde anymore. It was like so white, and
then
she was so
just
pale. And
tripping and fuck.
I didn't see. Then Tyrion was like, if they blow the bells, like just surrender on them.
Yeah.
Jon was about that, but I cannot believe that Daenerys. I really can't believe that she turned on the people. I thought she just wanted the city. I thought that was fucked up.
And that's when John started like stopping, and he was like, "Yo, this
He
is
couldn't
not right.
believe
I don't
it.
like this." No, yeah. He's gonna kill that dragon.
Well, then other no nuts.
That dragon's
Other
gonna
no
die.
nuts went in there, and was
Who?
like, "You killed, fucking Sunday."
Who? Oh.
And he was like, "All," and I was like, "Hey, I don't."
He was.
But to be
kinda
honest,
slaying
I was like,
people, though.
well, they tried to give him some 300 moments, but I was like, it's not.
Yeah,
as
he
good.
was kind of slaying people though.
I mean, but I'm over his whole situation.
Yeah.
But back to it. I cannot believe that Daenerys was doing that to everybody. Absolute. The whole city was on fire. She went around ring
Yeah,
around
I
the
know.
rosy.
Yeah, she definitely was just like literally like.
And what's his name
Laddering the
kept
whole
coming
thing.
back to her, going, "Hey, you gotta leave." Nah, not until they get to the gates. All right, comes back. Hey, they got to the gates. All right, we gotta leave. Not until they get to like closer to the keep.
Well,
All right, well, they
had
got
to
into
get
the
to
keep.
like the door at least. Okay. They're here. I'm fucking leaving now. That's when that whack goes. Oh, first of all, stop. When the mountain.
I was just gonna say that's the
took
next
him by
part.
the fucking head and smashed him against
Bro,
the wall.
See, I was
fucking
waiting for the
sick.
mountain to do something just but see, he ripped that one dude's head off, but when he
That
just
was like,
goes,
okay, that's
"Listen
fine.
to your queen," and he goes, because he looked back at Cersei like, "This isn't even about you anymore.
This isn't even about you. I don't care what he fed me or what he has me on. He looks like Bane.
You
from
brought
Poison
me back
Ivy in
to life,
1996.
and I'm only here to kill that motherfucker."
And he killed him.
He was a
But
real
Hound Dog
ass
was
zombie
getting
though.
his ass,
He was a
bro.
zombie on a different level because he put him in the
Yeah.
head and in the heart, and he was still just, "I'm alive."
Hound Dog was getting him though.
Oh well, they're even though they're not in real life, in the story they're supposed
They're
to be the
not?
same height. They're supposed to be the same height
Oh,
as each
really?
other. Yeah, like just as big.
Oh, that's bullshit.
The mountain's bigger and stronger, but the Hound's supposed to be they're just the same height.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone's
Yeah, that
gonna
part was
be
raw
like,
when they
"No,
did that,
he's
and then they
6'5" and
fought.
he's 6'6", but whatever.
No, he fought fell off, but then Cersei was walking around like a drunk, like in the downtown, and then she saw Jamie and was like floored.
Well,
like you.
All right,
came
hold on.
back
Before we get
from
into that, right before that, Cersei, Jamie and Euron were fighting. That
yeah.
whole fight scene was
He stabbed the
ridiculous.
fuck out of Jamie.
Yeah, he got him
stabbed
in the
fuck out of
whole
homie.
side and then in the ass.
But Euron at the very end, he was just like, I'm the one that killed Jamie.
But he
Lannister."
didn't,
Like you fucking psych.
because Jamie lived
Yeah,
on.
but Jamie's gonna have some fucked up insides.
Jamie's
He was
dead.
stabbed up like a fucking porcupine.
They're dead.
huh?
Do you think they're alive?
Oh, that's right. They got smashed by all the.
Yeah, back to how
rocks.
you were
They're
talking
done.
when they were underneath the thing,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie came back for
Drunk
me.
done, huh?
I don't want my child to
they're done.
die."
Yeah,
See,
you're
but
done.
what's this 3-hour episode about?
It has to be about Johnny Boy.
Are you gonna see like a zombie
getting
Jamie
Daenerys
hand,
flares.
or like Cersei come up? "I'm alive."
No, this isn't the fucking Addams Family.
No, not actual zombie, even though that is a whole part of the show. But I mean, like, that she might still be
Yeah.
alive. I think that they're completely 100% totally dead and smashed. Lannisters are totally gone. Except for Tyrion.
Huh?
Tyrion's the only Lannister that's alive now.
Tyrion's the only Lannister.
Gosh, that was crazy how much absolute destruction that shit was doing.
Well, it was kind of cool when they were really just showing how the dragon will just fucking slay.
It doesn't
everything.
matter.
And then just understanding that's what the like the ancestors
Well,
of the
see,
Targaryens or Targaryens or whatever did. That was pretty
I just
dope, 'cause
looked
it was
up-
showing like, oh no, we'll fucking we'll burn the earth.
I just looked up recently because I watched the whole season the past month that when they went down and Cersei saw that huge dragon skull and he was like, "That's the original dragon that he rode over on." Remember how big that skull was?
Mm-hmm.
Why I like looked up to see like how big her dragon is to that dragon, and it's like nothing. It's like half the size, maybe a third.
It's like the Avatar situation, like, meh, and then the fucking
Oh
flying
yeah,
the
but
big dog red
that thing is huge that supposedly flew over on it, and
Armagdo.
I'm hoping that because
Armagdo.
there's a lot of spin-off series that people are talking about, and I hope that one of them goes back and shows those 3 dragons flying
First
around.
of all, it has to show the dragons scouring the earth, and then it has to show the fucking Mad King up until
I love
then.
that they're doing
And
spin-offs.
then the whole Ghost and the Redbeard guys.
That's
are all
awesome. Do you think
Yeah.
Arya's gonna have her own little spin-off?
Too. Maybe.
Well, who knows with this next 3-hour episode?
What, the little fucking needle stabber?
What else is there to talk about?
Little House on the Prairie. She's just stabbing people.
Tyrion,
Sorry.
he said it to everybody though. He like said it with such like all every time like. No, you don't understand. The city's gonna fall.
No, you understand.
Like,
you're gonna fucking die.
like, you don't.
Like,
you
everyone in
guys
here is
keep
gonna
acting like
fucking die.
no, like you're going to die.
No, we're gonna
You
burn the whole
caught
thing.
that-
Just like just like Cersei. Well, they're gonna get to the gates first. Okay, I'll come back. He comes back. He's like, they got to the gates.
All right,
So we
well,
did-
until they get to the Red
Okay.
Keep. All right, I'll come back. Comes like they're in the Red Keep. All right, well, we should go now.
Okay, no, they broke the doors down. I'm fucking leaving.
Okay, when
with
she
this
saw
zombie
her
bitch.
flying around, just destroying the Red Keep.
She had that face of like, we're fucked.
But how did she
Like,
not
we're
right
totally
then want to
fucked.
be like, I'm leaving? She's flying and blasting fire all everywhere.
She's melting your fucking city.
When they were showing Arya run around and just how absolutely crazy the destruction was, I mean, it was like, it was
That
like a
fan
fucking
is fucking in the background and it's making that noise and it's gonna pick up.
whatever. It was like the fucking. You threw
annoying.
me off. I forgot. Thank you. Talking about some
It's
fan
whatever.
over at your house, 2,000 miles away.
What's next? Let's go. Next.
I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. We didn't talk about how when she tried to kiss John and she was like, "Is that all I am to you?" And he like kissed her for a second and then pushed her away like, "I'm sorry, you're my aunt."
But is that because he was in love with Redhead, or because he's like, you're like fucking
you're my
related to me?
aunt. I'm your nephew.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck off
I'm
me.
sorry.
But you are
I
my
can't
queen, and I love you.
Not anymore. Not after seeing
Yeah,
that.
well, Johnny.
He's done.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's done. And I hope he's fucking gonna kill her, kill the dragon. You're done. And then at the very end, with him killing everybody, that dragon, the dragon opens its eye, and it's like a Nightwalker eye. Ding.
How would that happen?
I don't know. I'm just saying it'd be cool if the Nightwalkers came back. It's like there was the biggest.
I don't think
buildup
that they're
ever
really
for him,
gone.
and there was over him.
Yeah.
It was the biggest buildup ever for him, and like
One episode.
Done in one episode.
Yeah, I don't think that they're fully gone. There's something going on. Has to. Bran's
I
still
need to
out
see,
there
yeah.
looking like a disabled kid staring off into the wilderness.
Stephen Hawking's knows everything. So that's the gist of the episode, everybody. I think that it was a great episode. I think it was amazing how they showed everything, how everything's coming together. It's sad that this is the second to last episode, but I think everyone's ready for the grand finale. Everyone's ready to see who makes it, who doesn't, and who goes off and lives a normal life, who doesn't. Who's in charge? It better be fucking Stanza.
It's not Stanza, and you say that every time. And there's
What is it?
Sansa.
Sansa?
Sansa. Sansa.
It's Sansa. It's not Stanza.
Who said Stanza? Costanza? George Costanza.
Okay, first of all, stop. You mean to tell me it's Sansa?
The whole show.
The whole time.
They never switched
the
that
name
one.
is-
They switched some
Yeah.
characters, but I don't think they did that.
Okay, let me tell you something. Well, somebody should have told my dumbass a long time ago. So that's what I was saying.
Stanza.
Okay, Peggy tortilla chips.
I want to talk again about, before we go, I know we have to go, but about the mountain and hound fight again. Just how they showed us so much. How fucking
They showed us they're just
how he
crushing
took
each
his
other.
helmet
First of all,
off.
when the mountain crushed that guy's head against the wall, and it just showed it
Again.
to feel like you're done.
But when it showed him how his body looked, because we've been dying for that, just like, what the fuck does he look like under here?
And he was all weird as fuck.
Well, he looked
looking
like
out.
a zombie that was just fucking experimented all crazy on. I mean, he looked absolutely
Yeah,
nuts.
he looked like you've been feeding some weird ass shit to him.
And then the hound tackled him off that crazy drop in the fire, and it was epic as hell. God, that was so cool.
Okay, I think it's time to go now. We can go.
All right, fine, let's go out of here.
No, I'm saying like that's when
Oh.
Cersei was down the stairs. Like, okay, I guess we can go now. Fuck, and the whole thing's falling.
Whole thing's falling.
could you
Sorry.
please
Right before that,
leave?
when it showed the mountain go over her and just like a human shield and all the rocks.
It reminded me of that Iron Man scene when that fucking Iron Man big bot went doom 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 doom, and like, you know what I'm saying?
How were they never killed? Even though the mountain's dead, they didn't kill him. Bro, he stabbed him in the eye, and he was still like, "I'm coming,
He like,
bitch."
pulled that out like it was a butter knife. I was like, okay,
Is anything
Sausage link?
gonna kill you? I think this
Yeah.
will kill you.
that was nuts.
All right,
All
I
right,
think we're good. Can't wait for
I
next
think we're good. I
freaking
think we've
episode.
covered everything. Hope everyone thinks the same as us. If you don't fucking
Let us
comment.
know.
I'm just joking.
Let us know in
Yeah.
the comments. Don't comment.
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, let us know in the comments. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for us. Trying to grow this channel so everyone can hear all the funny, crazy
I
things
think
that we
next
have to say.
episode is so crazy that we might have to have some callers come in. Some people call in.
True.
Who knows?
Okay, we're gonna do the pre. So look out for the pre-episode,
Oh, yeah,
guys,
we're doing
on
one
either
of those.
Friday night or Saturday night. Okay, Friday night or Saturday night. Look out. Check our Instagram out daily for
Subscribe
updates
to
on
the
what we got
channel
coming next.
To hear more. Goodbye.
Second time.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, back here.
Real goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay.
H.
3, 2, 1.
See ya.
Goodbye.